Doctors are shocked. This vegetable raises stroke risk overnight. For individuals over the age of 60, a seemingly innocent dietary choice could be silently increasing their risk of a stroke, an event that often happens without warning, even overnight. It's a stark contrast to the common assumption that stroke risks are solely linked to processed foods, excessive sugar, or unhealthy fats. The surprising reality is that certain vegetables, long considered health-promoting, can, after the age of 60, subtly alter their impact on the body, potentially becoming contributors to increased stroke risk. This phenomenon arises because as our bodies age, their metabolic processes and responses to nutrients change, meaning foods that were once beneficial can, under specific circumstances, begin to work against us. This can be further amplified by common medications or the timing of consumption throughout the day. However, the key takeaway is not to fear food, but rather to cultivate a deeper understanding of how our aging bodies process sustenance differently. This video aims to shed light on 9 such common vegetables that can, if not consumed thoughtfully, heighten stroke risk for seniors. More importantly, it will provide practical guidance on how to continue enjoying these nutritious foods safely and effectively, ensuring they remain allies rather than adversaries to our health. The final vegetable discussed is particularly significant as it's a staple in the weekly diets of many older adults and poses a potentially considerable risk. Let's begin with a vegetable that has long been lauded for its exceptional nutritional profile, yet after the age of 60 can transform into a quiet concern for brain health: spinach. For many decades, spinach has been universally recognized as a superfood, brimming with essential iron, magnesium, and potent antioxidants, all contributing to overall well-being. However, as we cross the threshold of 60, the way our bodies handle spinach can shift, turning its once beneficial properties into a potential hazard. The root of this issue lies in oxalates, naturally occurring compounds found abundantly in spinach. These oxalates have a propensity to bind with calcium in the digestive system. In younger individuals, the kidneys are highly efficient at filtering and eliminating these oxalate calcium complexes. But with advancing age, kidney function naturally declines, and blood vessels can become less flexible. Furthermore, many seniors take calcium or vitamin D supplements, which further increases the circulating calcium in the body. This confluence of factors, reduced kidney filtration, stiffer blood vessels, and increased calcium availability, creates an environment where calcium oxalate crystals can form within the bloodstream. Over time, these microscopic crystals can accumulate, gradually narrowing the delicate arteries that supply blood to the brain, much like fine sand slowly obstructing a narrow pipe. This constriction leads to a diminished flow of oxygenated blood to the brain. In such compromised vascular pathways, even a small blood clot can form, potentially triggering a silent stroke, often during sleep, leaving the individual unaware until the morning. It's crucial to understand that this doesn't render spinach inherently bad. It simply highlights that our bodies process it differently as we age. To mitigate this risk, consuming spinach earlier in the day, ideally at breakfast or lunch, allows the body more time and opportunity to process these compounds effectively. It's also advisable to avoid frequent or excessive pairing of spinach with calcium or vitamin D supplements. If you have pre-existing kidney or heart conditions, a conversation with your doctor is highly recommended. Spinach remains a treasure trove of nutrients, but after 60, its consumption requires a degree of mindful awareness and adherence to specific guidelines. By respecting these guidelines, spinach can continue to be a protective element in your diet. Conversely, ignoring them might inadvertently lead to it working against your brain health while you rest. Moving on to vegetable number 8, broccoli, a cruciferous champion long celebrated for its cardiovascular benefits. Broccoli is richly endowed with fiber, antioxidants, and an array of vitamins that are instrumental in bolstering immunity and promoting longevity. However, for individuals past the age of 60, broccoli's contribution to health can take a turn towards the risky, not due to the vegetable itself, but rather its intricate interactions with common pharmaceutical interventions. The primary concern revolves around vitamin K, a nutrient that plays a pivotal role in the blood's clotting process. While essential for preventing excessive bleeding in younger individuals, for seniors who are prescribed blood-thinning medications such as warfarin, Plavix, or even daily aspirin, a sudden or significant increase in vitamin K intake can disrupt the delicate balance of their medication. This interference can render the blood either too thick, increasing the risk of clot formation, or too thin, leading to an elevated risk of uncontrolled bleeding. The most significant danger emerges from inconsistency. A diet that fluctuates between consuming large quantities of broccoli one week and virtually none the next can destabilize medication levels without the individual's conscious awareness. The ramifications might not manifest immediately. One might not experience any overt symptoms until a sudden spike in blood pressure occurs, or their blood becomes perilously thin. To navigate this safely, the key lies in maintaining a consistent intake of broccoli rather than resorting to extreme fluctuations. Complete abstinence is rarely necessary. Instead, avoiding abrupt changes in consumption patterns is paramount. Equally important is open communication with your physician regarding your regular dietary habits, enabling them to adjust your medication safely and effectively. Broccoli can undoubtedly continue to safeguard your heart and brain health, but after the age of 60, its inclusion in the diet necessitates a mindful approach characterized by balance and informed awareness. A commitment to dietary consistency can significantly contribute to stable circulation and a more secure future, ensuring your circulatory system functions optimally. Consider now vegetable number 7, romaine lettuce, often the foundation of a light evening salad, perceived as a healthy, low-calorie, and easily digestible choice that's gentle on the heart. Yet, a subtle, often overlooked effect of consuming romaine lettuce late in the evening can be an increased risk of stroke occurring overnight. The mechanism behind this concern is romaine's natural diuretic properties. It actively encourages the body to expel water. While this effect is largely inconsequential for younger adults, for individuals over 60 whose kidneys function at a reduced capacity, whose blood vessels have lost some elasticity, and whose thirst signals may be less pronounced, this can lead to an insidious dehydration. Even if you don't consciously feel thirsty, your blood can become significantly thicker as you sleep. This increased viscosity means that blood travels more slowly through aging arteries, creating a more conducive environment for the formation of small clots. This risk is further exacerbated when combined with medications commonly prescribed for blood pressure or other diuretic conditions. The solution, therefore, is not to eliminate salads from your diet, but rather to strategically time their consumption. Enjoying romaine lettuce as part of your lunch or earlier in the day when your body is better hydrated and your circulation is more robust is a far safer approach. If you do opt for greens in the evening, accompanying them with a small glass of water can help maintain adequate hydration and support healthy blood flow. Romaine lettuce can continue to be a valuable contributor to heart and digestive health. However, after the age of 60, the timing of its consumption becomes a critical factor. When eaten at an inappropriate time, it may quietly place an undue strain on your brain and circulatory system. Conversely, when consumed wisely, it retains its status as a crisp, refreshing dietary ally. Let's examine raw carrots, vegetable number 6, widely recognized as a healthy snack option, celebrated for its crunch, low calorie count, and abundance of beta-carotene, which is beneficial for vision. However, for older adults, particularly those over 60, consuming raw carrots at the wrong time can subtly create complications for their circulatory system and brain. The reason for this lies in the rapid digestion of raw carrots, which leads to a swift release of natural sugars into the bloodstream. While younger bodies are adept at managing these sugar spikes and subsequent dips, seniors especially those with pre-diabetes, diabetes, or a slower metabolism, might experience a more pronounced reaction. This sugar surge can initiate a cascade effect, leading to elevated blood sugar levels that then crash during sleep. This overnight drop can stimulate the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, causing the blood vessels to constrict and blood pressure to rise precisely when the body should be in a state of rest. When this is coupled with even mild dehydration, the blood's viscosity increases. This scenario creates an ideal environment for small clots to develop, potentially impeding blood flow to the brain. The remedy for this is remarkably simple. Avoid consuming raw carrots in isolation or late at night. Instead, enjoy them earlier in the day and, crucially, pair them with a source of protein or healthy fats, such as hummus, nuts, or yogurt. This combination significantly slows down sugar absorption, promoting more stable energy levels. Carrots undoubtedly remain an outstanding source of vital vitamins and antioxidants. The key is to remember that after the age of 60, even foods typically deemed healthy require careful consideration regarding their timing and balance within the overall diet. Carrots consumed during the day can offer healing benefits, while those eaten at night might quietly pose a risk. If you are finding this information valuable, please consider showing your support by liking this video. Your engagement is instrumental in helping more seniors discover these crucial health insights. Furthermore, subscribing to Senior Vital Health will ensure you receive a steady stream of content designed to keep you strong, sharp, and independent. We also invite you to share your experiences in the comments below. Tell us your age, where you are watching from, and how your health has been lately. Your personal stories are highly appreciated and are read by me personally. They offer valuable perspectives and connect our community. The spotlight now falls on vegetable number 5, garlic, a culinary ingredient revered for centuries as one of nature's most potent healers. Its benefits are widely recognized, including its capacity to lower blood pressure, fortify heart health, and bolster the immune system. However, for individuals over 60, particularly those managing their health with blood-thinning medications, garlic can insidiously transition from a protective agent to a source of danger. The underlying reason for this shift is garlic's inherent anticoagulant properties. It contains compounds like allicin and various sulfur compounds that naturally reduce blood clotting and promote fluid blood circulation. While beneficial in isolation, this property becomes problematic when consumed by individuals already taking prescription blood thinners, such as warfarin, clopidogrel, or even a daily aspirin. The combined effect can lead to excessively thin blood, rendering the delicate blood vessels in the brain vulnerable to bleeding. The consequences can range from dizziness and easy bruising to nosebleeds, and in more severe instances, a hemorrhagic stroke. The sensible approach is not to eliminate garlic entirely from one's diet, but rather to exercise prudence in its consumption. It is advisable to steer clear of concentrated garlic supplements unless specifically approved by a healthcare professional. Instead, focus on incorporating small amounts of garlic into cooked meals. The process of cooking tends to mitigate garlic's potent blood-thinning effects and often makes it more palatable for the stomach. Vigilance for early indicators of overly thin blood, such as unusual bruising, persistent headaches, or unexplained fatigue, is crucial, and any such signs should be discussed with a doctor for appropriate adjustments. Garlic remains a genuine gift from nature. However, post-60, it warrants a level of caution akin to that afforded to medicinal substances. When utilized correctly, it can significantly strengthen the cardiovascular system. Conversely, when handled without due diligence, it might subtly compromise brain health. Our focus shifts to vegetable number 4, onions, esteemed for their rich antioxidant content and compounds that actively protect heart health. They are known to assist in lowering cholesterol levels, combat inflammation, and even promote improved blood circulation. However, for seniors exceeding the age of 60, especially those concurrently taking medications for blood pressure or blood thinning, onions can quietly introduce complications if consumed in large quantities or at inappropriate times of the day. The crux of the issue lies in a compound called quercetin. Quercetin naturally promotes the widening of blood vessels, thereby helping to lower blood pressure. While beneficial in moderation, this effect can become precarious when combined with prescription medications that perform a similar function. For older adults, this synergistic action can lead to an excessive drop in blood pressure, consequently reducing the supply of oxygen to the brain and increasing the likelihood of symptoms like dizziness, fatigue, or confusion. During the overnight hours, a period characterized by naturally decreased hydration and slowed circulation, this combination can inadvertently set the stage for a mild stroke or an episode of fainting. To ensure safety, it is advisable to treat onions as a flavor enhancer rather than a primary component of a meal. Opting for cooked onions over raw ones is also beneficial, as heat significantly diminishes the potency of quercetin. It is prudent to avoid meals heavily laden with onions in the evening, when the body's circulatory function naturally decelerates. Maintaining adequate hydration throughout the day is also a vital protective measure. If you are currently undergoing treatment for blood pressure or circulatory issues, it is essential to discuss your onion consumption habits with your doctor. Even minor dietary adjustments can yield significant positive impacts on your health. Onions rightfully retain their place as an invaluable element of a healthful diet, but after the age of 60, their inclusion necessitates careful consideration of balance. A modest amount can contribute to both flavor and protection, whereas excessive consumption at the wrong time might subtly compromise brain function and circulation. At number 3, we find corn, a familiar and comforting food for many seniors, often enjoyed as corn on the cob, a bowl of grits, or a warm spoonful of corn soup. Its familiarity and comforting nature often lead to its perception as an entirely harmless food. However, the reality that many overlook is that nutritionally, corn functions more akin to a starchy carbohydrate than a typical vegetable, and this distinction becomes critically important after the age of 60. Upon ingestion, the body efficiently converts the natural sugars present in corn into glucose, leading to rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, a response comparable to consuming refined white bread. For seniors experiencing a slower insulin response or possessing diminished circulatory efficiency, this fluctuating blood sugar effect can subtly elevate the risk of stroke and strain on the heart. Periods of elevated blood sugar followed by sudden drops can trigger the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, leading to the constriction of blood vessels, increased blood viscosity, and the creation of an environment conducive to clot formation, particularly during sleep. The advisable course of action is not to ban corn from your diet permanently, but rather to adopt a more strategic approach to its consumption. It is best to avoid eating corn at night when the body's metabolic rate slows down and hydration levels are typically lower. Pairing corn with protein or healthy fats such as eggs, avocado, or beans can effectively slow down sugar absorption. It is also recommended to treat corn as an occasional side dish rather than a daily dietary cornerstone. Fresh corn on the cob is generally a better choice than processed cornflakes or cornmeal, as these processed forms are digested more rapidly and can induce sharper sugar spikes. While corn may present a simple and sweet flavor profile, it is crucial to recognize that after the age of 60, the body processes it differently. With the right balance and mindful consumption, you can still enjoy corn, but with greater attention to frequency and timing. Asparagus, our second featured vegetable, is often perceived as a pure and elegant dietary choice, a favorite in health-conscious meal plans. However, for individuals over 60, this sophisticated side dish can subtly jeopardize their circulation if consumed at the wrong time of day. The reason for this lies in asparagus's natural diuretic properties, meaning it encourages the body to eliminate excess water. While this is generally inconsequential for younger individuals, it can contribute to overnight dehydration, thicker blood, and slower circulation in seniors, especially when combined with medications for blood pressure or other diuretics. thicker blood flows with less ease through aging arteries, increasing the potential for small clots that can obstruct oxygen delivery to the brain during sleep. The solution to this concern is straightforward. Avoid consuming asparagus late in the evening. Instead, enjoy it as part of your lunch or early dinner, a time when you're still actively hydrating and engaged in daily activities. Accompanying asparagus with water or hydrating foods like cucumbers or melon can further support fluid balance. If you are taking medications for blood pressure or kidney health, it is prudent to consult your doctor about the potential for asparagus to intensify their effects. Asparagus remains a valuable source of vitamins and antioxidants that contribute to heart and skin health. However, akin to many foods, its optimal consumption after the age of 60 hinges on careful timing and a balanced approach. By eating it earlier in the day and ensuring adequate hydration, you can harness its benefits while mitigating the potential for hidden overnight risks. Finally, at vegetable number 1, we address tomatoes, widely regarded as an emblem of healthy eating, light, refreshing, and abundant in antioxidants. Yet, after the age of 60, this ubiquitous kitchen ingredient can quietly give rise to circulation issues that bear a resemblance to stroke symptoms. Tomatoes belong to the nightshade family, which contain compounds such as histamines, tyramines, and solanine. These can instigate inflammation, cause unpredictable constriction or dilation of blood vessels, and interfere with nerve signaling. For aging brains and blood, vessels that are already more susceptible to fragility, these effects can manifest as dizziness, headaches, or numbness, sensations that can be eerily reminiscent of early stroke indicators. The inherent acidity of tomatoes also plays a role in disrupting electrolyte balance, potentially depleting essential minerals like calcium and magnesium, which are critical for stable nerve and muscle function. When consumed in substantial quantities, particularly in the evening, this can lead to fluctuations in blood pressure and compromised circulation during sleep. This does not necessitate a complete renunciation of tomatoes. Gently cooking them can reduce solanine levels and enhance the bioavailability of beneficial antioxidants like lycopene. It is advisable to avoid heavy tomato-based meals before bedtime and instead enjoy them earlier in the day. Pairing tomatoes with foods rich in magnesium, such as pumpkin seeds or spinach, can help to balance their acidity. Tomatoes continue to be a valuable source of heart-protective nutrients. However, after the age of 60, their incorporation into the diet should be guided by moderation, thoughtful timing, and a keen awareness of your body's responses. Enjoying them judiciously will ensure they remain a beneficial ally rather than an insidious trigger. Having explored the potential risks associated with 9 common vegetables, it's understandable to feel a sense of surprise, perhaps even a degree of apprehension. For a lifetime, we have been instilled with the notion that vegetables are universally beneficial, and for the most part, this is undeniably true. However, the physiological landscape shifts significantly after the age of 60. Our kidneys filter waste products at a slower pace, our blood vessels become more delicate and prone to fragility, and our hydration requirements undergo a notable transformation. Consequently, even the most salutary foods can exhibit different behaviors within an aging body. The crucial factor is no longer solely about the selection of foods, but also encompasses the timing of their consumption, the quantity consumed, and the interplay with other substances ingested, including medications. A salad enjoyed at lunchtime might invigorate you, but that same salad consumed in the evening could subtly thicken your blood or reduce your blood pressure to an unsafe level. Garlic, when cooked, can offer cardiovascular protection, but concentrated garlic supplements, when taken concurrently with certain medications, could dangerously thin your blood. The cornerstones of longevity in this context are therefore timing, balance, and heightened awareness. The reassuring truth is that you are not a passive recipient of your body's changes. You possess agency. The more profound your understanding of your body's evolving processes, the greater your control over your health becomes. By implementing small, deliberate adjustments, such as ensuring adequate hydration, modifying meal timings, and being mindful of potential medication interactions, you can continue to savor the foods you love without without succumbing to fear. Ultimately, gaining knowledge about these nuances is not about imposing restrictions, but rather about liberating yourself with informed choices. Medical disclaimer: the information provided in this video is intended for educational purposes only and should not be construed as a substitute for professional medical advice. Every senior's health situation is unique, particularly if you are managing prescription medications or chronic health conditions. It is imperative to consult with your doctor or healthcare provider before making any significant dietary changes or altering your supplement regimen. Prioritizing listening to your body and collaborating closely with your physician represents the most secure pathway towards achieving sustained long-term health. Today, we have illuminated 9 common vegetables that, under specific circumstances, can inadvertently increase stroke risk for individuals over 60, ranging from spinach and broccoli to tomatoes and asparagus. It is vital to remember that these foods are not inherently detrimental. When consumed at appropriate times, in moderation, and with a conscious awareness of your medication regimen and hydration status, they can continue to serve as crucial protectors of your brain and strengthen your body. Now, we are eager to hear from you. Which of these vegetables has surprised you the most? And do you intend to alter how or when you consume them? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Your personal reflections could offer invaluable guidance to another senior viewer today. If you have found this video informative and helpful, we kindly request that you like it. Subscribing to Senior Vital Health will ensure you stay updated with more content focused on empowering seniors to remain strong, informed, and independent. Additionally, if you wish to further support our mission, consider utilizing the Super Thanks button. Remember, the choices you make regarding your diet today lay the foundation for the clarity, strength, and independence you will experience tomorrow. Stay sharp, stay safe, and remain vital. Because aging is not a process of decline, but an opportunity for informed vitality.